So for right now, that is going to remain question marks, I guess. Alright, now we get a Mori. Perfect. As if things couldn't get worse. Probably took a Mori just for me, just for the YouTuber. And watch, guys, I'll bet you anything the killer will down me first again. That is the theme of today. It feels like the killer's been spawning like 10 feet away from me, and I'm the first one down. First one hooked. Alright. Come on, Nia, let's do this. What's up, Ace? You gonna save me when I die? Yeah? Gonna save me? Not when I die, but when I get hooked. Sub Billio. Not a fucking doctor again. At least we'll get to see the cool. He's gonna come. Yep. What I tell you? Go after the YouTuber first. Did I call it, guys, or did I call it? Are you gonna wake up today, son? It's like noon, dude. Or it's like 1 or something. It's 1:40, dude, and you're still sleeping. And now he's gonna camp. He wants to take me down. The reason he's not going away is because he wants to take me down. I guarantee this Mori is for me. Comes the Mori. Big surprise there, guys. And now I get teabagged by the Ace as well. Oh my god. Could today get worse as far as streaming on YouTube? That pretty much sums up my day in Dead by Daylight today. But at least my internet is working a little bit better. Good grief. So, and I don't know this guy. This guy don't know me. He's just, he takes the Mori just for the YouTuber. So, you know, and that's what I was going to say earlier. I was going to say, what is it about Dead by Daylight? I was thinking about this 2 or 3 days ago when I played. And, what is it about Dead by Daylight that makes people so salty? That makes people get so angry and rage and scream, and we've all heard it, not just for me. But in my opinion, guys, Dead by Daylight, more than any other game I've seen that I've ever played, while it's interesting and while I think this is part of the aspect that makes so many people interested in watching, you know, live streamers, and what makes people more than any other game probably wants to see streamers show a face cam or a webcam, if nothing else. But Dead by Daylight, more than any other game I think I've ever seen, is stressful. It's a game that has, for a survivor, has really highs and really low moments of stress. When you're getting chased by a killer and you're going for the pallet or the window and you know you're about to get hit, when you're going for that save and you can see the killer closing in from another angle, coming in, you don't want to get that save, you know, before they grab you or knock you down and you're injured, whatever. Moments of high, really high stress. And then there's moments as a first survivor, like, you know, when you're hiding, you know, or you're doing a generator, you're cleansing a totem or whatever, that are pretty calming moments. As a killer, I played killer, I've been a high rank killer. It's pretty much stressful the whole game. I mean, you're constantly under the pressure to get as many kills as you can. You never have a moment of, like, a low moment of, like, you know, soothing, no stress moments. So I can understand why killers get so agitated with, like, teabagging and all the different things. But Dead by Daylight, more than any other game, seems like it's a game about humiliation. I would call it humiliation. You are playing as a survivor with 3 other people, whether you're playing with friends or whether you're playing with complete random solo or whatever on the internet. You're playing with other people. And if you get downed like I just did, that last game is a perfect example of humiliation. Not only did I get humiliated in front of the other survivors by the killer, who made it a point to not only take me down first, but to mori me. Humiliation. He was trying to humiliate me in front of other people. Especially, the reason he did that so much for me, why he moried me, I guarantee you he took that mori for me. He not only wanted to humiliate me in front of the teammates that I had, but he wanted to humiliate me in front of however many viewers I have. Whether it be 4 like there are now, or, you know, 74. His goal was to try to humiliate me, take me out first. That's why you saw when me, Ace, and Bill were all there by the generator. Who did he go after? He went after me. He saw me in the lobby and knew that Zaxter99 at YouTube was the Nia with the blue and white hair. He made it a point to take me out first and humiliate me by moriing me. And Ace there at the end, or Ace, when he moried me, joined in his humiliation by teabagging my face. And I mean, it's all fun and games. I'm not upset about it at all. But what I'm saying is that last game was a perfect example of the humiliation aspect of Dead by Daylight. And I think that is a big part of why people get so salty about it. You know, nobody likes to be humiliated in front of other people. Killers get humiliated all the time too. You know, the times they get pallet, they're in a chase and they're trying to get the guy down, and they're getting looped and looped and looped. Hi, buddy. All right, I'm leaving, man. See, right now, I am, to a point, I am humiliating this killer right now. Because if I stun him like that, it's humiliating to him. This game, more than any other game, is, and now he's pissed. It feels like he's pissed anyway, with the brutality of the swings and stuff like that. But this game is all about humiliation, and that's why people get so salty about it. I think maybe you guys can see what I'm talking about. You can see all the different little moments you have in this game that are about one person ousting or, you know, getting the better of the other person in front of other people. You have 5 people playing a game, and there's these moments. That's why people, you know, crouch behind rocks and watch what happens as a chase happens and stuff like that. Spectating the chase and the moments of pallet stuns and, you know, people getting down. Game is all about humiliation. And people wonder why people get so salty in this game. Who likes to be humiliated? Yeah, but Dead by Daylight, I never thought about it after all these hours until just the other day. And I'm like, you know what? I think that is a big part of what makes this game not only so interesting to watch, but I think it's what makes people so salty. It does have a big, not just lots of different little, it's all about humiliation. All the little humiliating moments. And the more humiliating it is to the survivors as a killer, or to the killer as survivors, the funnier it is, or the more fun it is for whoever's doing the humiliating. So think about survivors in a game where they are saboing hooks now to 99%. And what do survivors try to do? Survivors try to get hooks to 99%, wait till the killer gets somebody downed, and then right as the killer is approaching that hook with somebody downed on their shoulder, the survivor runs in and tries to finish off that saboed hook and wreck it. That right there is a moment of humiliation. It's humiliating the killer. You know, survivors getting in and blocking. I mean, yes, it is all about trying to win and escape and you know, and try to kill the survivors for the killer. It definitely has its objectives. But while you're completing these objectives, there are so many moments about trying to outplay and humiliate the other party. A lot of humiliation in this game. And I do think that's a big part of why people get so salty and stuff about it. There we go. I'm Nightcrawler again. Picking on her, man. Okay, I can go over to these guys. These guys can wake me up. This is where Bond comes in huge against Freddy. Not only self-care is important, but Bond as well against Freddy helps a lot. Thanks, guys. Let Meg go for the save and get some altruism points. I think I've already got 2 saves. Aww. Killer. And again, guys, again, I'm going to go back. I'm going to repeat this again and again today because I really think I'm onto something. The killer rage quit. Out of frustration, yes, but the killer was like, you know what? The killer starts feeling humiliated. He rage quits because he starts feeling humiliated because he doesn't have a kill yet, and we're down to 1 shin left in the game. I'm just saying, I've never thought about this before, but Dead by Daylight is so about humiliation, it's not even funny. There are so many aspects of the game that are about humiliating the other party, the killer. The survivor's humiliating the killer by wiping him out, everybody escaping. The killer humiliating the survivors by wiping them all out, or taking a Mori and frying their head as the doctor, or, you know, butchering up with a Mori. Dead by Daylight is big time about humiliation. That's why people get so frustrated. That's why people get so salty about it. I can't believe I've never thought about that before until the other day when I was thinking about it. I was like, why is it that because I know I've played a lot of online games before, and I've never got as salty about an online game as I have with the Dead by Daylight. It's humiliating. It's stressful. It's stressful at points. But humiliation is the biggest aspect, the biggest part of Dead by Daylight. It's about humiliation. Period. Smoke, how's it going? I was Leatherface game. Last game I've played a ton with you, a ton of times, but your teammates to that game were really, really bad. Get your camp.